Thank you so much for joining me here at One Nation Weather in today's edition of the Severe Series. This is episode number 2. I'm going to tell you exactly about how you need to stay safe during severe weather. That includes helping your property and saving your life.
One Nation Weather.
There are strict 3 steps that I'm going to want you to follow for this, so let's go ahead and get through the table of contents in this case for us here. Number 1 is identify your risk ahead of time. You're going to want to know that risk, get your threat so you know exactly how to prepare, and then step 2 is to prepare for those storms accordingly. Step 3 is going to be to jump into action during those storms. Once the storms are overhead, obviously, your preparation, you need to put your plan into place, right? So that's exactly what you're going to do in step 3. But let's start with step 1 for you here. Identify your risk ahead of time. National Weather Service and official government websites are the best ways to go ahead of the storm. Yes, your weather apps might be very good, but the National Weather Service is always going to have the exact forecast for your location, especially the Storm Prediction Center, which can be found at spc.noaa.gov. You can select Day 1 Outlook to view your current threat. The Day 2 and Day 3 options also help ahead of time so you can see what's going to happen tomorrow and even the day after. Sometimes they even do Day 4 through 8 outlooks depending on how bad the weather looks to be during that time, but you can see they have their scale of 1 to 5. It's what I'm always talking about in my videos. It shows watches on the main page, so you can see all of that for here. You can also look at thunderstorm outlooks, a lot of things to find, make your way through it. It's not too difficult of a site to navigate for you here. And that's what you should see when you first go to spc.noaa.gov. Now, step 2 is going to be to prepare for those storms accordingly. If you're talking about severe storms with wind and hail, make sure you have a source of weather alerts. Try to eliminate hazards that you can, especially for those wind gusts. Examples for that might be those trampolines, the light outdoor furniture that could get carried away, or these things could go flying into your house. That's why you want to eliminate them, and etc. from there. If you can get rid of dangerous trees as well ahead of storms, do so. You can see if they're rotted, that kind of thing, and hopefully get those cut down before summer storms or whenever you get your storms, but when they move in. Prepare for storms accordingly. For your potentially tornadic storms, do everything for severe, plus have a safe place to go to. Let family be aware of the storms, especially if they won't be home, and communicate with the neighbors. If you have elderly neighbors or just neighbors who might be unaware of the weather conditions moving in, make sure they know. Make sure you tell them about the severe weather safety for you there. And the safe place to go will be your lowest, most interior room of your house. Let's go ahead and jump right into that. Jumping into action during the storms. As soon as you receive alert for a severe storm, head away from exterior walls and windows. If it is tornadic, go to your safe place by entering the lowest, most interior room in your home. You can watch a local news channel covering the information on your phone if you have that. You can also turn up a television in another room so that you can hear that. If in a mobile home, duck and cover or find alternatives. You can also get bicycle helmets. These are all good options. I've seen some of this on Weather Channel as well, so keep all of that in mind for you there. And then safety during regular storms. Go inside or stay inside while lightning and thunder are imminent. Do not use or touch anything connected to electricity or water lines, as lightning can use those as their streamlines. Just keep it in mind there are dangerous storms that people cannot avoid getting into danger with because they just come overhead, they produce tornadoes over their head, and it can destroy homes. But you don't want to be the person who gets in trouble with a regular thunderstorm going overhead. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you stay safe with those classic thunderstorms. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, One Nation Weather. I post daily short or videos, so keep that in mind for you there as you progress through.